fucking money, nigga, believe that.
Hey everybody, good morning. Welcome back to Wrestling Rants and Reviews. As always, I'm your host, Big Mike. This is episode 78. A couple episodes ago, I was asking for ideas and questions because I was in a little bit of a funk, writer's block, whatever you want to call it. And this morning I did the IWWS channel. I did the This Day in Wrestling History, so you might want to go check that out if you haven't already. And if you haven't subscribed to that IWWS channel, I don't know what's taking you so long, get the fuck over there and do it. Get over there and do it. But I came back to my channel to see what was up, and I did get a response to me getting out of my funk and asking for some questions or ideas. And two people so far sent me in some questions, so I'm going to answer them right now. And when you guys ask me a question, obviously it's a cheap plug for you guys too as well. So because I'm obviously going to say your name, and I'll even leave your name and link in the description and whatnot. So let's get to it. Let's see what people are asking me already. First question comes from Cracktastic. You'll see his name in the description. He asked me my opinion of CZW and Nick Gage. I'm going to be honest with you, Cracktastic. I was never. I can't say I don't hate. I don't hate CZW. I don't love it. I don't like it. I don't get a chance to keep up with it. I remember seeing him back in the day. I think maybe when it was first around or when it first started. I remember stars like the Wife Beater or shit like that. And when they first started, I used to think CZW was a glorified backyard promotion just because of the hardcore tactics of the hardcore wrestling and the fact that I didn't know who the fuck anybody was. Then I left it for a couple years, and then I started to follow again because we had some Canadians from Quebec run down there and do their thing, such as LuFisto. LuFisto's fucking amazing. If you don't know who LuFisto is, go fucking check her out. She's fucking awesome. One of my favorite female wrestlers ever that didn't get to make it with a major business or a major company. She won the what was it called? King of the Death Matches for CZW. Then there was Sexy Eddie. He was down there. Kill me if I'm forgetting anybody else right now. But then there was Sabian and Ruckus. I used to enjoy their shit. I think Necro was there obviously for a while. Yeah, so I didn't mind their stuff. I just lost touch with it because, like I said, I don't buy their DVDs, and obviously I'm not in their area, so I can't say hate it, like it, or dislike it. I wasn't sure of it at first when I first seen them, and then obviously I started to enjoy their stuff with LuFisto because we got exposed to them that way. And then now I don't know. I have no idea what they're all about, to tell you the truth. And you asked me about Nick Gage, and you probably asked me about Nick Gage because he's recently been in the news. I know that because it was theft. My thought of Nick Gage, really don't know from a hole in the ground when it comes to wrestling. But whether you're in front of 300 people or 3 million people, Nick, you're still a wrestling figure. You're still a role model of sorts. People look up to you, whether they're like in your crowd or buying your DVDs or whatever, because you're in the limelight. So don't go around stealing shit. Seriously, if you're not getting paid enough doing wrestling, go flip burgers for a while too. Do something. That's not cool. Don't be a fucking crook. Don't be a thief. That's all I can say. That's all I can say on Nick Gage. Sorry, Mr. Cracktastic. Hopefully that answers your question to an extent. I'm not trying to be ignorant to CZW. Let's say if there's Chikaras out there. I don't mind Shakara from what I've seen, but I can't say I'm a huge follower because I don't see it. I can't see it on a regular basis. Um, so hopefully that's good enough for you, and please send in another question, Mr. Cracktastic. Next question comes from Mr. Turkish Legend 3. Thank you for your question. With the current WWE product going down the drain, if Vince retires and hands over the business to Triple H, do you think the product will be better off? In my opinion, I have to say yes. A lot of people will be grunting and groaning right now saying, Triple H doesn't put people over. He's an asshole. He's such a major player in politics in the backstage. Yes, as a wrestler, I believe that's the proper terms to say things about Triple H, that he's an asshole, he's a major politicker, he doesn't put people over. But as a business guy, I think he has some sense, and he has a new sense of the business and realize what people want. So I think when Vince is totally out of there, and if Triple H has got control, WWE will still be the company that it is. But I think Triple H might go back and put some more emphasis on wrestling. I think some of the young guys might get a better shot, because he may have more faith in the younger talent opposed to Vince McMahon just sticking with the top talent. These vignettes that happen for Sin Cara and Karma, coming into the WWE, were Triple H's idea, which is excellent because that's the way they used to do it back in not the olden days, but Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Man, had these type vignettes. I'm a $1 Million Man. I'm coming to the big company. I'm going to spend my money. Blah 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 blah. Razor Ramon had these type vignettes. The Bushwhackers had these type vignettes. The Highlanders. I know that's just a few years ago, but in the 80s there was more of them, but recently there's not as many. The Highlanders had these type vignettes. Carlito had these type vignettes. And I think these vignettes help us as fans, get used to or get acquainted to who the star coming in is. If they had just showed up and be like, hey, I'm here to wrestle, we wouldn't know who they were. We wouldn't know if they were heel. We wouldn't know if they were bad. Because I already had those vignettes too. So I think that's a good idea. Keep up with those. And if Triple H stays with the young guys and stays fresh and know what we as wrestling fans want to see, I think it could help. Most definitely. So I think Triple H could be good for the business. However, I still think Vince will be in his back pocket, so to speak. Because when something's your baby, it's your baby. You don't want to see it totally leave your sight. So he might have his 2 cents or try and get his 2 cents in there and be like, hey Trips, I don't like this direction it's going, blah 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 blah. So who knows? He may still have his 2 cents, but I still think Triple H would be better for the business right now. He may get some better writers in there. He may get rid of some of the old timers like Briscoe and Patterson. Some of these agents or whoever doing whatever. So only time will tell. Only time will tell. But excuse me, a little early. Let me have a drink of my Diet Dr. Pepper. And let me have a quick drink. Good shit. Good shit. It's a good way to wake you up in the morning. But anyways, I want to say thank you to Mr. Turkish Legend 3, Cracktastic. Thank you for your questions. Please send them in. Please send in more if you got more. Tell your friends to ask me anything if you like my views or don't like my views. But please keep it up. Help me get out of this funk. I have a couple ideas going now. So let's keep up the good work. And hey, we'll see you on the flip side.